Good morning, sir. Sir, 5th unit material share చేయరా sir?
5th యూనిట్ అయిపోయి అప్పుడు అయిపోకుండా మెటీరియల్
రాసుకుంటాం సార్ అయిపోయినవి.
ఏం పొదుపు చేస్తారమ్మా, ప్రింట్అవుట్ పొదుపు చేస్తున్నారు అనమాట.
సార్ ఇప్పటి వరకు అయిపోయిన హాఫ్ అయినా షేర్ చేయండి సార్.
హాఫ్ అయినా పెట్టేయమంటారా? ఇప్పుడు హాఫ్ ఏముంది దగ్గరకు వచ్చేస్తే ఉంటాయి. సరే
వద్దులేండి సార్, మెటీరియల్ పెట్టండి.
పెట్టండి సార్.
ఇప్పుడే పెడతానా.
అదే సార్ NI 22 సార్ చెప్పినట్టు గాయత్రి సార్.
అందుకే గాయత్రి చెప్పినట్టే వింటున్నా కదా. మీకు లైవ్ లోనే పెడతా చూపిస్తా.
అదే సార్ చూసాము.
గాయత్రి పెట్టిన
సార్
సార్ అది బాయ్స్ గ్రూప్ సార్.
గర్ల్స్ గ్రూప్
షేర్ చేసుకుంటారా? బాయ్స్ గ్రూప్ లో
పర్లేదు సార్, గర్ల్స్ గ్రూప్ లో కూడా పెట్టండి సార్.
ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తాలే, ఉంది దానికి అప్లోడ్ అయితే ఫార్వర్డ్ చేస్తాను.
కొంచెం వెయిట్ చేయండి.
అది తిరుగుతానే ఉంది. ఎవరి దగ్గర కాపులు వస్తున్నాయి
సార్?
ఎవరి దగ్గర కాపులు అరుతున్నాయి?
బసవరాజ్ దగ్గర సార్.
నా దగ్గర ఏం లేదు.
శాలిని దగ్గర సార్. నా దగ్గర ఏం లేదు సార్, అది నార్మల్ గా పీస్ గా ఉంది ప్లేస్ మొత్తం.
ఎవరో కాకులు పడతారు మొత్తం. బసరాజు దగ్గర
లేదు సార్.
నువ్వు కాదా? Okay guys, in the previous class we have started the congestion control techniques. What are the congestion control techniques we have seen? Congestion control approaches. We have seen 5 approaches. One is network provisioning. The second one is traffic awareness. The third one is admission control. Fourth one is traffic throttling. Fifth one is load shedding. Totally we have seen 5 approaches. Okay. Among them, the first one is network provisioning. The concept of network provisioning is we have to increase the resources. Whenever the number of packets in the network is increasing, we have to increase the resources of the network also. That is the network provisioning. So, and that process is a time-taking process. Immediately increasing the resources is not possible to anyone. Many things are required for providing the resources. So it is a time-taking process. Immediate action cannot be done on the network provisioning. So the second alternative is the traffic-aware routing. Now we will briefly see some points about how it is implemented. Traffic-aware routing is going to be implemented. That we will see briefly. Already we know roughly about the traffic-aware routing. The main motto is we must make the packets aware about the traffic. Okay, they have to know about the traffic. Based on the awareness of the traffic, they can make the decisions in choosing the routes. That is the main motto of this routing technique is we have to give awareness to the packets about the network. Okay, which lines are busy, what is the load on each line, that awareness will be given to the packets so that they will make decision at the time of choosing of the output line. They will make decisions based on the traffic. That is the main thing here, traffic awareness routing. Okay, this traffic aware routing will change only the topology. It doesn't change the load. See, the traffic aware routing does not changing the load. It is not changing the current load of the network. Only it is trying to change the network topology. Okay, because traffic awareness, we are not controlling the traffic. Only we are giving awareness about that one so that the drivers will change their routes. The traffic awareness routing algorithm main aim is only it will change, help in changing the topology of the network. It doesn't change the load on the network. Whatever the load on the network, it doesn't change the load. Like FM radio on the they will give traffic updates only. They don't reduce the traffic, they don't increase the traffic. వాళ్ళ ట్రాఫిక్ ని ఏమీ చేయరండి, జస్ట్ దే విల్ గివ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. డ్రైవర్ కి ఇష్టమైతే వేరే రూట్ లో వెళ్తాడు, లేదు అంటే సేమ్ రూట్ లో వెళ్తాడు. ఓకే, they don't do that. The FM radio station will only do the give updates. Similarly here also the traffic aware routing here, okay, schemes adapted to change in topology only, not on the changes in the load. Okay, here the main aim is the goal of this traffic aware routing is taking load into account when computing the routes to shift traffic away from the hotspots that will be the first places in the network to experience congestion. Okay, here the main aim of this traffic awareness routing is whenever we are making decision to choose a route, okay, we have to consider the load into the account while it is calculating for the route. The packets have to consider the load also. That is the main motto. Okay, the load on the hotspots means the areas or routers where there is a congestion. Here hotspots means the routers in which we have the more traffic is there, those are called hotspots. Hotspots means nothing but the routers which have the congestion or which have the more traffic, they are called the hotspots here. So whenever a packet wants to find a route, it has to consider the load into the account while it is calculating the, while it is trying to find some route due to by using some algorithm, they have to take into the account that what is the load on the each line. Okay, so, okay, which routers have the highest congestion, okay, which routers have the lowest one. It has to consider the load on the each hotspot while making the decision. That is the main goal of this one. The main goal of the traffic awareness routing is whenever the packets are making routing decisions, they have to consider the load of the routers, that is load of the hotspots, so that the traffic can be shifted away from the hotspots. Whenever they consider the load into account while making decision, definitely they will choose other routes so that the traffic from the hotspot will be reduced. Okay, that is the main goal of this traffic awareness routing. Okay, to implement this goal, that means to implement this goal, to select a route, okay, the most direct way is set the link weight. మన లింక్ వెయిట్స్ చెప్తున్నాడు షార్టెస్ట్ పాత్ అల్గారిథం లో కానివ్వండి డిస్టెన్స్ వెక్టర్ లో కానివ్వండి ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ లింక్ వీఆర్ గివింగ్ సమ్ వెయిట్ అక్కడ మనం చెప్తున్నాము ద వెయిట్ ఈస్ ఎనీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఏ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అయినా అవ్వచ్చు అన్నాము ఇట్ కెన్ బి ఎనీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అది ఫిజికల్ డిస్టెన్స్ అవ్వచ్చు డిలే అవ్వచ్చు ట్రాఫిక్ అవ్వచ్చు వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎనీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఓకే సో వెన్ వి కమ్ టు ద ట్రాఫిక్ అవేర్నెస్ రూటింగ్ the most direct way to implement this traffic aware routing is we have to set the link weight to be a function of link bandwidth and propagation delay and load or average queuing delay. We have to consider all these things. The link weight should be a function which considers link bandwidth, propagation delay on that one plus measured load on that link. It has to consider what is the bandwidth of the link, what is the propagation delay on that link, and also it has to consider the load on the link or average queuing delay on the link. These points it has to consider whenever it is calculating the link weight. For example, two routers are there A to B. Whenever it wants to calculate the distance from A to B, it has to consider what is the bandwidth in that path from A to B. What is the propagation delay? It has to consider the bandwidth. It has to consider the propagation delay. Along with these two, it has to consider the either load on that one. What is the load means? Here load means number of packets arriving on that one. For a given unit of time, how many packets are arriving? That is called load. For a given unit of time, how many packets are arriving? What is the load on that link or average queuing delay? Okay. By considering these things, it has to calculate the link weight. Okay. Normally, what we will think is the weights of the links means we will take either only physical distance or we will take only bandwidth or we will take only traffic or we will take only delay. But what he is saying is to implement the traffic aware routing, don't take one factor as a link weight. Okay, while calculating link weight, it has to consider that function has to consider all these things. Bandwidth is compulsory, it has to consider propagation delay, it has to consider. Along with the bandwidth and propagation delay, it has to consider either the measured load, either it has to consider the measured load or it has to consider the average queuing delay. By considering all these things, it has to calculate the link weight. Then the least weight paths will then favor the paths that are more lightly loaded, all else being equal. After calculating a link weight with these factors, okay, the least weight path will be selected as the best path, which is a lightly loaded. So whenever a packet wants to make a decision, the packet has to make a decision basing on the link weights. How these link weights has to be calculated is the link weight function has to consider bandwidth, propagation delay, and the load. By using these factors, the link weight has to be calculated. After the link weights are calculated, based on the link weights, the packet will make a decision which path it has to select. Okay, the path which has the less link weight will be selected as the best path. Okay, in the point of packet, the path which have the least weight will be considered as lessly loaded path. So it will take that path as a outgoing line. Clear? That is the thing. Here, what is the idea is we have to calculate the link weight based on these factors. Then whenever a packet wants to choose a route, basing on these link weights we have calculated, it will make a decision by choosing the path which have less weight as a best path. Clear? In the point of the packet, the lightly loaded path is the path which have least weight is the lightly loaded one. Remaining all are the heavily loaded. So it will discard all the remaining lines. Only it will choose the path which have less weight as a lightly loaded path, and it will go in that path. That is the main aim of this one. Clear? That is the main aim of this traffic aware routing. ఇంతవరకు క్లియర్ అనిపించింది ఇక్కడ మనం చెప్పుకున్న కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏందనేది ఏమైనా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉందా? వాడు చెప్పేది ఏం లేదండి. While the main goal is while making routing decisions, we have to take load into account. Traffic aware routing ఏంటంటే మీరు డెసిషన్ తీసుకునేటప్పుడు లోడ్ కూడా కన్సిడర్ చేసుకోమని చెబుతున్నారు. ఓకే, while you are choosing the routes, please consider load into the account. మరి లోడ్ ని మన అకౌంట్ లో కన్సిడర్ చేసుకోవాలంటే best way and what is the best way means, what is the best way he is saying is, don't take link weight as a single factor. Okay, the link weight must be a combination of bandwidth, propagation delay, and the measured load or average queuing delay. You have to consider all these factors combinedly as a link weight. That is, he is saying, take the link weight, which is a combination of all these factors. Then whenever a packet wants to choose a path, it will choose the path which have least weight as a lightly loaded. The path with the least weight will be the lightly loaded. So the packet will choose the lightly loaded one. That is the what is this traffic aware routing saying. Follow in this way. Clear? Intavarku clear and first slide.
Okay, sir.
చిన్నంగా రండి. But there is a small problem in this one also. Okay, there is a peril in this one. Peril means drawback. Okay, however, in this process also there is a drawback is there. ఇలాంటి ప్రాసెస్ లో కూడా కొంచెం drawback ఉందండి. To understand the drawback, he is given one diagrammatic representation. See, okay, there is a city. The city is divided into two parts, east and west. Okay, ఒక city, ఒక large city ఉంది. In that city, the total city is divided into two parts, east and west. To enter from east to west or west to east, we have two lines are there, CF, IE. To move between those two parts from east to west or west to east, we have two paths are there. One line is CF line, the other one is EI line. If anybody wants to move from west to east or from east to west, either they have to take CF line or they have to take the EI line. This is the situation. Present situation is this one. The people who are moving from the west to east, they have to take either CF line or they have to take the EI line. Clear? Now see. Suppose the most of the traffic between east and west is using CF. Most of the people are preferring the CF route. So then what will happen? As a result, the load on the CF line will be increased. Okay, the load on the CF line will increase with long delays. Since all are choosing the same routes here, as a result, this line is heavily loaded with long delays. Clear? Now, including the queuing delay in the wait used for shortest path calculation will make EIS more attractive. In this situation, whenever any packet calculates the link weight, which link will have the less weight? ఇప్పుడు ఈ situation లో whenever a new packet wants to choose either CF or EI, దేన్ని చూస్ చేసుకుంటుంది ఈ situation లో? Situation ఇలా ఉందండి. East and west, two parts there in the city. Okay, the two lines from to move between these two is either CF line or EI line. At some point of time, everyone is using CF only. Everyone is using CF. As a result, what will happen? The load on the CF will be increased and the delay will be increased. The delay time and the load will be increased. Load increase on the average delay of the packets will be increased. Okay, as CF is heavily loaded, its delay will also increase. Load increase and the delay increasing. At that time, a new packet has arrived. It want to make decision. Either I have to choose CF or EI. Okay, when it calculates the link weight, which path it will choose? The new packet will choose. When it considers the load also, which path it will choose? It will choose the, definitely it will choose EI only. Why? Because మన హల్గాగా వాడు ఏం చెప్తున్నా, ట్రాఫిక్ అవేర్ రూటింగ్ లో లోడ్ కూడా కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాడు. లోడ్ కూడా కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటే దేనికి తక్కువ వెయిట్ ఉంటుంది? The edge EI will have the less weight when we consider the load also. Why? Because everyone is choosing CF, so the load on CF is very high. Since the load on CF is very high, the link weight of CF will become very high when we compare with EI. So automatically all the upcoming packets will choose the EI. కొత్తగా వచ్చే అన్ని కూడా ఏం చేస్తాయి? They will start selecting EI. As a result, what will happen? అందరూ మరి EI వెస్ట్ కదా, ట్రాఫిక్ తక్కువ ఉందా, అందరూ EI కి వెళ్తున్నారు. As a result, what will happen? After some point of time, the load on the EI will increase. The load on the EI will increase. Consequently, the load on the CF will be decreased. As a result, CF will become the shortest path when we compare with EI. Clear అండి ఇక్కడ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏం జరుగుతుందంటే ఇలా జరుగుతుందండి ఫస్ట్ సిఎఫ్ లో హెవీ లోడ్ ఉంది అందరూ సిఎఫ్ షూట్ చేస్తున్నారు సో ద లోడ్ ఈజ్ లోడ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతూ ఉంది సో సిఎఫ్ లో హెవీ లోడ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి కొత్తగా వచ్చే ప్యాకెట్స్ ఏం చేస్తాయంటే వాడు చెప్పిన దాని ప్రకారం దే హావ్ సెలెక్టెడ్ ద లో లింక్ వెయిట్ ఎవరికి వస్తుంది ఈఐకి వస్తుంది వై బికాస్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ లెస్ లోడ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆటోమేటిక్ లో వెయిట్ విత్ ద EI is the lowest linked weight. So new packets will choose EI. Whenever the new packets are choosing EI, everyone new coming is choosing EI. What will happen? After some time, the load on the EI will increase. The load on the CF will decrease. That means after some point of time, whenever a packet calculates the linked weight, now CF linked weight will be smaller than the EI linked weight. Automatically, what will happen after that time? Every packet will try to use CF again. Automatically, after some point of time, EI load will be decreased. CF load will be increased. Then the packets will shift to EI. After some time, the packets will shift to CF. There is an oscillation between the things. Whenever the load is considered in the calculation of link weights, okay, there is an oscillation between the roots. Automatically, there will be an oscillation in the roots. Okay, choosing of the roots, oscillation will be there. Sometimes CF will become the best root, sometimes after some time EI will become the best root, after some time CF. There is an oscillation between these two roots whenever we consider load also. Other than point 2. See, situation ఇలా ఉందండి మనకి 2 roots ఉన్నాయి from Macharla to Guntur. We have 2 roots are there through Tripura, through Nazarapet. 2 roots are there. ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేసామంటే అందరూ ఇది హైవే కదా అని చెప్పి స్టేట్ హైవే ఉంది కదా అని చెప్పి ఎవ్రీవన్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ త్రూ పిడిగాల ఉంది సిన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద స్టేట్ హైవే రోడ్డు బాగుంది కదా అని చెప్పి అందరూ దానికి వెళ్తున్నారు రోడ్డు బాగుంది ఓకే బట్ ఎవ్రీవన్ ఈస్ చూసింగ్ దట్ వన్ దానివల్ల ఏమైంది ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వెహికల్స్ ఆర్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వెహికల్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతూ ఉన్నాయి కాసేపటికి ఏమైంది టోల్ గేట్ దగ్గర ట్రాఫిక్ జామ్ అయింది ఓకే సిన్స్ మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వెహికల్స్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ లోడ్ ఈస్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ రోడ్ ఆ రోడ్ మీద లోడ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది మార్నింగ్ అందరూ ఆ రూట్ చూస్ చేసుకున్నారు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఏమైందంటే అందులో ట్రాఫిక్ జామ్ అయింది ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేవాడు ఏం చేశారంటే ఓకే పిడిగ్రాల్ రూట్ అంతా బిజీగా ఉంది ఈ రూట్ ఖాళీగా ఉంది కదా అని దే స్టార్టెడ్ టు సెలెక్ట్ ద త్రూ నర్సరాపేట మళ్ళీ అందరూ నర్సరాపేట ద్వారా వాళ్ళ స్టార్ట్ చేశారు కాసేపటికి ఏమవుతుంది దిస్ లోడ్ ఆన్ దిస్ రోడ్ విల్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఇన్ ద మార్నింగ్ సెషన్ నర్సరాపేట రోడ్ ఇస్ ఫ్రీ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సెషన్ ద లోడ్ ఆన్ దిస్ రోడ్ విల్ బి ఇంక్రీజ్ ఇక్కడ లోడ్ పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది అందరికి ఇది షూట్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తుంటే అక్కడ ట్రాఫిక్ ఉందంటే అక్కడ ట్రాఫిక్ అని అందరూ ఇటే వెళ్తున్నారు దిస్ లోడ్ విల్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఈవినింగ్ 4 o'clock ఏమవుతుంది నర్సరాపేట రోడ్ ఈస్ లోడెడ్ విత్ హెవీ వెహికల్స్ పిడిగాల రోడ్ ఈస్ నౌ ఫ్రీ ఇమీడియట్లీ ద అప్కమింగ్ ప్యాకెట్స్ విల్ షిఫ్ట్ టు పిడిగాల రోడ్ ఓకే ఇంత మార్నింగ్ ఏమో బెస్ట్ రూట్ పిడిగాల ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ ద బెస్ట్ రూట్ ఈస్ నర్సరాపేట అగైన్ వెన్ వి కమ్ టు ఈవినింగ్ ద బెస్ట్ రూట్ ఈస్ పిడిగాల అగైన్ పీపుల్ విల్ షిఫ్ట్ టు పిడిగాల after some time like that okay there is an oscillation in the best route clear whenever load is considered will be an oscillation in the routes mana load kuda consider chestunte oka fixed route undadandi there will be an oscillation in the best route ki vachitappuki em avutundante some oscillations will be there it will move from that road to this road ఇప్పుడు గుడ్ రోడ్ మంచి రోడ్ కావాలి అనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి ఆల్వేస్ పిడిగాల రోడ్ ఇస్ ద బెస్ట్ వన్ ఎందుకంటే అది హైవే కాదు అదే ఎప్పుడు బాగుంటుందండి ఇక్కడ మనం ఓన్లీ రోడ్ క్వాలిటీ చూసుకుంటే దట్ వన్ ఈస్ బెస్ట్ ఓన్లీ డిస్టెన్స్ చూసుకుంటే నర్సరాపేట ఈస్ బెస్ట్ డిస్టెన్స్ మారదు క్వాలిటీ మారదు అది రెండు బెస్ట్ అండి కానీ మనం డిస్టెన్స్ క్వాలిటీతో పాటు ఏం చేస్తాము లోడ్ కూడా చూసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి ఓకే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద లోడ్ ఆల్సో యాజ్ ఎ ఫ్యాక్టర్ along with the distance and quality if you are using the load also as a measurement there is an oscillation between the two roads కాసేపు అది బెస్ట్ అవుతుంది కాసేపు ఇది బెస్ట్ అవుతుంది that is the problem with this one okay that is the problem with this one there is a chance of oscillations okay when we are using the load also in measurement of the link weight that is the problem we will have This is what he is saying. The traffic aware routing, what he wants to say is, as per the traffic aware routing, they want, while we are making the decision of the routes, please consider load also. They are asking that don't consider only bandwidth or delay. Along with the bandwidth and delay, consider the load of the route also. That is, they are saying, okay, whenever you are calculating link weight, what he is saying is, along with the bandwidth and propagation delay, consider the load also. That is what the traffic aware routing is saying. But the problem with considering the load also is, whenever we are considering the load, due to the adding of that load, there is an oscillation in the selection of the routes. Sometimes the first route will be best, after sometimes second route will be best, again after sometimes first route will be best, second route, first route, second route. There is an oscillation between the routes. That is the problem with the adding of load also. Okay, normally what we are doing is, whenever we want to find link weight, we will consider only one factor. But he wants to say, when we are calculating link weight, consider three factors: bandwidth, propagation delay, as well as load also. He is requesting us to use three. When we add the bandwidth and delay, no problem at all. But there is a problem with the load. Why? Because the load is always not same. Since the load is changing, sometimes one route will best, after sometimes the other route will be best. Again, there is an oscillation between the two roads. Like this in this example, concept CF లో best గా ఉంది. So all are moving to CF. As a result, load is increased on CF. So next EI is best. So everyone has changed to the route EI. As a result, load on the EI is increased. Now CF is best. So the people will shift to CF. Okay, 1 hour at 1 hour at 1 hour at 1 hour. There is an oscillations. Clear? That is the problem with this one. The traffic aware routing low, addition algorithm follow. The problem is, we will have the oscillations. Okay, that means there is a movements on this one. Okay, while selecting the routes, okay, the routing tables has to oscillate between all the available routes. Between all the available routes, the routing tables has to oscillate. They have to move from all these things. That is the thing. ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ క్లియర్ అండి ఇంతకి ముందు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అర్థమైందా లేదా? Is this one clear or not?
Clear, sir.
If it is clear, 1 minute అండి. If load is ignored, as load వదిలేసి, if only bandwidth and propagation delay are considered, this problem does not occur. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఇలా ఆసిలేషన్స్ రాకుండా ఉండాలంటే we have to ignore the load and we have to select only bandwidth and propagation delay. While we are calculating link weight, if you consider only bandwidth and propagation delay without considering the load, this problem will not occur. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం రాదండి. రోడ్ క్వాలిటీ కానీ డిస్టెన్స్ కానీ, రోడ్ క్వాలిటీ డిస్టెన్స్ మాత్రం చూసాము, ట్రాఫిక్ చూడలేదు అనుకోండి, ఈ ప్రాబ్లమే రాదు. బట్ ignoring the load is practically not possible while we are taking the decisions. కానీ మన కాన్సెప్ట్ ట్రాఫిక్ మీద కాబట్టి ignoring load is practically not possible whenever we are making decisions which are depending on load. మన decision congestion control, our aim is congestion control. So without considering load, we can't make a best decision for the, without considering the load, we can't make a best decision for the selection of routes which have less congestion. Why? Because the congestion is related to load only. But if we consider the load, the problem is in the traffic aware routing concept is there is an oscillations between the routes. If you ignore the load, that oscillation will not be there. Okay, best route అనుకోండి, ఎప్పుడు Pirigala is the best route, ఇంకా అది మారదండి, ఆసిలేషన్ లేదు. షార్టెస్ట్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏదంటే నసరాపేట is shortest distance, అక్కడ ఆసిలేషన్ లేదండి. డిస్టెన్స్ చూసుకుంటే నసరాపేట బెస్ట్, క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ రోడ్ చూసుకుంటే Pirigala is బెస్ట్. మీరు ఆ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ మాత్రం కన్సిడర్ చేస్తే ఇంకా ఆసిలేషన్స్ అనేవి లేవు. కానీ లోడ్ కూడా కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుంటే మాత్రం there is an oscillations. అలా లోడ్ వదిలేసి ఓన్లీ కెన్ బి కన్సిడర్ దట్ quality of the road or distance of the road means only road congestion is related to load only. So we can't leave the load factor. Load factor is congestion on control చేయలేం. Definitely we have to consider the load also. So we have to do something to reduce this problem of oscillations. Load ఖచ్చితంగా కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి, కానీ oscillations తగ్గాలి అంటే we have to do some techniques. We have to apply something to reduce the oscillations by including the load. Even though by including the load వదిలేయలేం కాబట్టి definitely we have to consider load. But even though by considering the load, we have to do something to reduce the number of oscillations. We have to slow down the oscillations. Okay, we have to reduce the oscillations by doing something. Clear? What are those techniques we have to do for reducing the oscillations? Means one solution is use multi-path routing. The first solution to reduce the number of oscillations by considering the load is use multi-path routing. Okay, whenever the packets wants to move, make the packets not to select the same path, make the packets to choose different paths. Make the packets to choose the different paths. For example, a source is releasing 100 packets. Whenever a source releases 100 packets, normally all the packets will choose the same route. Don't make the packets to choose the same route. Make them to choose different routes, so that somewhat the oscillations will be reduced. ఇప్పుడు అందరూ పిడివాల్ రోడ్ పట్టుకున్నారంటే they will have oscillation to నసరాపేట. అందరూ మళ్ళీ నసరాపేట షిఫ్ట్ అయ్యారు, ఆసిలేషన్ చేస్తూ పిడివాల. అందరూ ఒకటే చూస్ చేసుకుంటే we are getting oscillation. So we will make the package to choose different routes. కొంతమంది నేను నసరాపేట పంపిస్తున్నాం, కొంతమంది ఇటు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వెహికల్స్ వచ్చే వెహికల్స్ అన్నిటిని రాయరం జంక్షన్ లో we are stopping. We are sending one vehicle to this side, one vehicle to this route. వచ్చిన వెహికల్స్ అన్ని షేర్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఒక వెహికల్ అటు పంపిస్తాం, ఒక వెహికల్ ఇటు పంపిస్తాం. ఓకే, ఇలా మన వెహికల్స్ ని మల్టీ పాత్ లో షేర్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే there is a chance of somewhat the oscillations will be reduced. Complete గా oscillations కంట్రోల్ చేయలేము, కానీ thus we can slow down the oscillations by using the concept, one option called the multi path routing. Okay, by making the packets to choose different routes in the network, we can somewhat reduce the oscillations between the routes, even though load is considered. That is one option. The second option is okay, choose a routing scheme to shift the traffic across the routes slowly enough that is able to converge. Okay, we have to use a routing scheme that will select the routes which have low traffic. Okay, we have to choose a routing scheme that will shift the traffic across the route slowly enough that is able to converge. We have to use a traffic routing scheme which will change the routes which have the traffic into other routes slowly, which will change the routes to other ones. For example, ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, మనం ట్రాఫిక్ వచ్చిన రూట్ ఏం చేస్తామంటే we will divert the packets in that route to some other route. That is the second option. అంటే మీకు పిడిగ్రాల్ రూట్ లో బాగా ట్రాఫిక్ జామ్ అయింది, immediately what the police will do is పిడిగ్రాల్ నుంచి they will shift the route, they will divert the packets to కారంపూడి. వాళ్ళు కారంపూడి రోడ్ కి డైవర్ట్ చేస్తారండి. Okay, the line through Pidigala road is congested. Marchala to Guntur through Pidigala is congested with the heavy vehicles. Heavy vehicles are congestion forming. What to do means they will. The second option is one option ఏంటంటే multi routing. అసలు రాయరం జంక్షన్ దగ్గర they will separate the routes. కొంతమంది అటు కొంతమంది పంపిస్తారు, అది multi path routing. Multiple paths select చేస్తారు. The second option is we will use a routing scheme which will shift the traffic across the routes that have slow traffic. We will shift the traffic to the roads which have the less traffic. అంటే పిడిగ్రాల రోడ్ లో వరకు మనకి హెవీ ట్రాఫిక్ ఉపయోగ చేస్తుంటే ఫ్రమ్ పిడిగ్రాల they will divert some vehicles to the Nasarapeta road through Karampuri. They will divert them to Nasarapeta road which have less traffic. Middle లో divert చేస్తున్నారు. We are shifting the traffic in that road in the middle to that one. From that line we are moving the traffic to other one. ఏ లైన్ కి less traffic ఉందో దాన్ని మూవ్ చేస్తున్నారు. In the middle they are moving. That is the second option. First option is at the beginning, at the source itself we make the packets to choose multiple routes. The second option is we have to use a routing schema that can shift the traffic across the routes which have slow traffic. ఓకే, ఏ రూట్స్ లో లెస్ ట్రాఫిక్ తో వాటికి మనం డైవర్ట్ చేస్తాం. whenever any route is busy with packets, we will we will divert the packets in that route to some other route which have the less traffic. Okay, less traffic routes we will divert them. Those are the two options we have to reduce the number of oscillations. We can do this work. Either we can go for multi-path routing or we can go for shifting of the traffic. Clear? This is totally about the first one, that is the second congestion control algorithm, that is the traffic awareness routing. Traffic aware routing is mainly choose the routes basing on the load on the network. We have to choose the route in the 5 minutes. I will five minutes list the problem. Okay, this is overall about the traffic aware routing. Simply in simple lines, what is this traffic aware routing is? Whenever we are making decisions in the selection of routes, we have to consider load on the routes while we are making the traffic decisions. That is the main motto of the traffic aware routing. Okay, what they want to say is, whenever we are making the decision on the best routes, don't consider the link weight as a bandwidth or propagation delay. We have to consider the link weight with a combination of bandwidth, propagation delay, and load on the network also. For measuring the link weights, we have to add the load also. We have to add the load also whenever we are making the calculating the link weights along with the bandwidth and propagation delay. We have to add load also. That is the what this traffic aware routing is saying. Whenever you are making decision, please consider the load also. Simply it is saying that one. Okay, but there is a problem with this one is there is a chance of getting oscillations in the routes. If you consider the load, since load is not constant value, there is a chance of getting oscillations in the road, in the selection of the routes. Sometimes one route will become best, after some time other route will become the best. There is a chance of getting oscillations when we consider load also while we are making decisions. Okay, there is a chance of getting oscillations. That is the problem with this one. So the solution is we have to leave the load. But by leaving the load, we can't make decision on congestion control. Why? Because congestion is directly related to load. Without load, we can't make decision on the congestion control. So we must consider the load. But if we consider the load, the problem is we are getting oscillations in the routes. So what we have to do is, two solutions are given for this one. Even though by considering the load, we can reduce the congestion by using two techniques. We can reduce the oscillations by using two techniques. That is, the first one is by using multi-path routing. By using multi-path routing, this multi-path routing is at the source itself. At the source itself, we make the packets to choose multiple routes. At the source itself, we make the packets to choose multiple routes so that somewhat the oscillations can be reduced. If it is not possible for multi-path routing, the second option is shifting of the traffic. Whenever the load on the path is increased, we shift the traffic to other nodes which have less traffic. Whenever there is a heavily loaded routes are there, the load of the heavily loaded routes will be shifted to the other ones. Some load can be shifted to other ones. Then traffic diversion. The traffic is diverted to other roads. That is the thing. We have to use the traffic diversion. That is called shifting of the traffic here. Either we have to use multi-path routing or we have to use the shifting of the traffic. This is totally about the concept of traffic awareness routing. When we consider this total one, here totally it is only changing the topology. We are only changing the distance of the routes only. We are not changing the load. Okay, the load is not touched by this one. It is only trying to change the topology. We are trying to change the selection of routes basing on the load only. Okay, this is totally about this one. The second one, that is traffic aware routing. ఒక్కసారి చదవండి ఈ పాయింట్స్ అన్ని క్లియర్లీ. If you have any doubts, we will discuss. Otherwise, we will go for the third one, that is admission control. కొంచెం మనకు థియరిటికల్ గా ఉంటుందండి, బట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ సింపులే కానీ అది కొంచెం థియరిటికల్. ఒక్కసారి అర్థమైతే మనకి ఈజీగానే ఉంటుంది. దట్స్ వై ఫస్ట్ రీడ్ ద పాయింట్స్ క్లియర్లీ. ఒకసారి చదవండి. స్లైడ్ అయిపోయా నా చెప్పండి. ఐ విల్ చేంజ్ ద స్లైడ్ వన్స్ ద స్లైడ్ ఈస్ ఓవర్. చదువుతున్నారు కదా? అయిపోయిందండి ఫస్ట్ స్లైడ్.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇక్కడ ఒక సిటీలో 2 పార్ట్స్ తీసుకున్నాం. సిఎఫ్ ఈస్ వన్ లింక్, పిఐ ఈస్ ద అదర్ లింక్. అంటే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2 లింక్స్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఇన్ జనరల్ 3 లింక్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, 4 లింక్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, 5 లింక్స్ ఉండొచ్చు. ఎన్ని లింక్స్ అని ఉండొచ్చు అండి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2 ఉంటేనే ఈ ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది కాదు, ఏనైనా ఉండొచ్చు. జస్ట్ మనకి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2 లింక్స్ వి హావ్ టేకెన్. Read this one. బసవరాజ్ ఆ వాయిస్ గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టిన క్లాస్ ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయండి మెటీరియల్.
ఓకే సార్. ఆల్రెడీ శాలరీ సెండ్ చేశాను సార్.
సరే, ఎవరో ఆల్రెడీ పెట్టినట్టున్నారు గ్రూప్ లో. ఓకే ఓకే, కాల్స్ గ్రూప్ లో కూడా వచ్చింది. నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, స్లైడ్ అయిపోయిందండి. లోడ్ వదిలేస్తే ఆ ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ అవుతుంది, కానీ మనం లోడ్ ని వదిలేయలేము. బికాస్ మన డెసిషన్స్ అన్ని డిపెండ్ అయిన లోడ్ మీద, బ్యాండ్ విత్ మీద, డిలే మీద డిపెండ్ అవ్వలేదు. మెయిన్లీ ఇట్ ఇస్ డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ద లోడ్ ఓన్లీ. దట్స్ వై వి కాంట్ లీవ్ ద లోడ్. సో we will try to include in load, but we try to reduce, slow down the oscillations. Oscillations complete గా ఆపలేం కాబట్టి we are trying to do reduce the, slow down the oscillations. సెకండ్ కి ఒకసారి ఆసిలేట్ అయ్యేదాన్ని తగ్గించాలి. గంటకు ఒకసారి ఆసిలేట్ అయ్యేది రెగ్యులర్, గంటకు ఒకసారి ఆసిలేట్ అవుతుంది. we want to reduce it to 2 hours. గంటకు ఒకసారి ఆసిలేట్ అయ్యేదా 2 గంటలు చేయాలి లేదా 3 గంటలు చేయాలి. that's what we want to do. So for that one we have 2 options are there. One is selection of multi-path routing. The second one is shifting the traffic. అయిపోయిందమ్మా ఒక్క నిమిషం సౌండ్ పెట్టిందే Okay guys, this is the today's class briefly about that one traffic away routine. మరి అందరూ కామ్ గానే ఉన్నారు అర్థమైందని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. I don't know whether you have understand or not. Tomorrow we will see the admission control. Okay. Okay na?
ఓకే సార్.
ఏదో చెప్పినావు ఏమన్నావు నాకు అర్థం కాల. ఈ అడ్మిషన్ కంట్రోల్ లాజిక్ సింపుల్ అండి. కొత్త కనెక్షన్స్ ఎలో చేయం అంతే. We don't allow the new connections. That is the concept of this admission control. Okay, we will see this one in the upcoming class. Thank you very much for today's class. Okay, we will meet again in the